Alright, time for us to get back on the road. Cycling road. Yay!
Woo!
I'm on a bicycle. I'm on a bicycle. Oh my gosh. That was... Chugga Conroy, I don't know if you're lucky or unlucky, buddy. Oh my gosh. I guess you lived. Ugh. Whee! Okay, that's the guy we just fought, I think. Man, there's like 3 paths. I need a little exercise. See, like, if this guy poisoned us, we'd be fucked, because we're gonna automatically go, like, downhill after this. It's a cue ball. It's probably got fighting Pokemon. So, I wish I could tell from their sprites if they're gonna be a cue ball or a biker. Whatever. It's a cue ball, so Chugga can kill all this shit. Aerial Ace. Da-na, da-na-na-na. His name is Jamal.
Jamal.
I always like that name, actually.
It's a fun name. You want to name a kid that name?
I don't know how appropriate that would be.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure. Oh, hello, Machamp. Why are you sending out Mankeys when you got a Machamp on your team? Uh-oh. That didn't kill it. Oh, good. It's just using its Super Sleuth skills. Yes, I see. You are, in fact, a bird. Oh, and I am dead. Because, do you know what Foresight even does?
No.
It allows you to hit ghosts with fighting moves.
Oh.
I'm not a ghost!
No. But that explains why, like, some things have it, because it seemed really, like, a really stupid...
Yeah, and then there's another move that's similar. I think it's called, like, Mind's Eye. It allows you to hit Dark-type moves, Dark-type Pokemon with Psychic moves. I mean, they're fine and all, but, like, you might as well just switch to a Pokemon that actually is going to be able to hit the ghost. It would take just as many turns.
Yeah.
That's just my take on that, though. I don't know if Egoraptor can really fight this stuff around here. It's all pretty much fighting and poison type. I guess he can out-muscle things. Alright, what's this sign say? Route 17. It certainly is. Alright. Nice bike! How's it handle? Pretty well. I mean, I don't have a lot of control of it when I'm going down, but, I mean, who does? It's a Weezing. I don't think that Egoraptor's really going to be able to take on a Weezing, but, you know, we can toss it. Seismic Toss, I always think, is a really helpful fighting move, because when you're fighting things like this, where it's not really good, I mean, you're going to do some damage. So I've always liked those moves, like Nightshade and Seismic Toss. Because, right, do you know how those work, hon? Well, the way that Seismic Toss and Nightshade work is they just do damage equal to your level. So it's just a consistent, always 32 damage right now. So they're kind of like better versions of Dragon Range when you get higher level. I mean, if you have a level 100 Pokemon with Seismic Toss, you're dealing 100 damage at a time. So I've always liked those moves quite a bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, great. Another critical poison.
Oh, God.
Alright, but at least it's not, like, desperate. But we do need to switch. How about Seamus for the dig? Oh, great. Minimize. Well, if it gets too hard to dig, we can use Swift on it. And that's why we got Swift. Hopefully we can super effective with dig. Oh, God, let's keep using Minimize. Well, we might have to resort to Swifting it to death. Ah, jeez. Oh, well, now we're definitely using Swift, because dig has been disabled. Alright, screw you. I know it's not going to hurt much, but at least it'll do some damage. Take this! Swift! That'll be not very effective, but it could poison me. Oh my god, I'm getting so unlucky with these poisons. I'm disabled. I'm just going to try to Swift it to death before it kills me. I think it's the safest course of action right now. That or switch to Chugga so that we could use Aerial Ace. Okay, it's dead. I gotta heal two doses of poison really quick, though. Vital Throw. Now, isn't that like kind of a counter? Like it goes last, but then does a bunch of damage? Makes the user attack after the foe. In return, it will not miss. So it's a 70 power move that doesn't miss. Do I want to take that over Revenge? I'll take Vital Throw over Revenge. Alright, we beat Jackson. Da-da-da-da. What you working on, Rosie?
Oh, I'm just working on my comic.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I always do.
Nothing wrong with that. I'm just working on my Let's Plays, like I always do.
Yeah. Just working on the second chapter right now.
Right, you recently finished doing the entire first chapter.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple episodes ago, actually.
Oh, really? I forgot.
Yeah. No, like, we did. Right now I'm working on the second chapter, but I'm thinking about changing up my, posting schedule and update schedule for my pages. Because now that I have, like, about over 50 pages already there, I'm gonna go and update, like, the comic with every 2 pages instead of every, like, 4 to 8.
Okay.
That way, you know, like, when I do update, I can have, like, a much more consistent sort of feedback with, like, who's actually interacting with it and stuff.
I see.
Because, like, I don't have Google Analytics on my website yet. I have to pay extra for that with the template site I use.
Right.
So I have no idea who's actually going to the website and looking at it, but I can still kind of track using my, like, WordPress blog and my Facebook page for it, based on, you know, how many likes I get and how many people actually, like, get to view the post I send or whatnot.
Okay.
So every time I update, I usually post something on all my social media sites, and then I get to see, like, how many people are interacting with it. And that way I kind of know who, you know, not who, but how many.
Yeah.
How many people
Not
are
specifically who, that'd be a little creepy.
No, that'd be weird, and I don't really think I have the capabilities to do that, unless it's, like, someone who's, like, on my friends list for Facebook.
Right.
You know. But yeah, I'm gonna do, like, 2 pages for this second chapter, and then I'm gonna do 2 pages for the prologue, and kind of go back and forth between the two as I'm working on them, so then they kind of come out at a pretty consistent rate.
Okay.
Yeah. Right now I'm having a hard time getting back into drawing, though. I took about a week away.
After you finished the
afterwards.
first chapter.
Yeah. So then I could focus on, like, Pokemon and then just chilling.
Right, because you had to finish Sun and Moon. Mm-hmm. You're almost done now. I mean,
I'm
you're
doing
done with the
the
main story,
after
now you're
game.
doing the post-game stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing all the, like... I'm not gonna spoil it.
Right. It's still new enough that...
You know, basically all catching the major legendaries after the game. Because every
Pokemon game does
has
that.
you know.
Well, I mean, at least ever since 4th gen. When there was like, hey, you know what? People like legendaries. Let's have a bunch.
Hey man, I heard you like legendaries, so I put legendaries on your legendaries. Now there's legendaries that aren't even Pokemon legendaries, that are from different dimensions legendaries.
Yeah.
Lots of legendaries. It's kind of ridiculous. I mean, they're supposed to be rare, right?
Yeah, of course.
That reminds me, you know how, like, this year Pokemon's been doing, like, those special events where they're, like, sending out rare Pokemon?
Oh yeah, I still need to download Meloetta.
Yeah, so something really hilarious is that my younger sister, I started getting her into Pokemon. She hasn't gotten too crazy over it yet. But when I first got her into it, I was like, hey, they're doing this thing where they're, like, sending out, like, all these legendary Pokemon so you can get them yourself on your game. And she's like, if they're sending them all out to everybody, does that make them less rare? So what's the point? And I'm like, oh, you do have a point there.
Yeah.
But they're only doing it for this 1 year, so it's a super sale.
Yeah. They'll probably do it again in, like, I don't know, 10 years or
10
something,
years
I
or
would
something.
guess.
Maybe on their 50th anniversary.
50th?
Yeah.
What are they on right now? Is it 20th?
20th.
Or okay.
Yeah. So when we're, like, in our 50s.
Well, that's 30 years from now. So yeah, I'd be 55.
Yeah. Well, here's how I thought of it. We both were, like, babies when the first Pokemon came out. we're in our 20s, and it's been its 20th year.
Right. Well, because I want to say it came out in 97. It might have been 96 in Japan, though.
It must have been like 96 or something, because like I would have been at least like 2 years old.
Right.
The more I think of it, I think like my younger sister is literally as old as Pokemon. That's creepy to think of.
Not about creepy, but
It's just weird when you think of those things.
yeah.
Like, there was this whole list of, like, popular songs that came out in the 90s. And, like, a couple of them that came out in 1994 just happened to be some of my favorite songs. And I'm like, oh my god, they came out the same year I was born. That's weird. Like...
What's weird is this guy's got a Voltorb. None of these guys have had a Voltorb until this guy.
He's just the cool one.
Maybe he's using it as the wheels for his bike.
Or maybe he thought it was a Pokeball.
He just picked it up. He's like, oh, wait a minute, this is a Pokemon. You know, people are wondering, you know, just from a lore standpoint, isn't it kind of stupid that there's a Pokemon that happens to look like Pokeballs? But my idea for that always was, well, maybe in this world, this is what Pokeballs were modeled after.
Yeah.
Like, Pokeballs are modeled after the Pokemon Voltorb. Or, like, people are like, oh, it's stupid that there's an ice cream Pokemon. Well, maybe in this world, ice cream was modeled after the ice cream Pokemon. That was always my interpretation. I don't think that's official at all. But that was always my interpretation. That, like, the Pokemon that are, like, the real-world objects, it's that in this world, the real-world objects are based off of them.
So do you think if aliens came to Earth and they saw some of the stuff we base animals off of, and they're like, oh my gosh, so stupid, this animal's based off of this ice cream.
Right, see? See? That's even my exact point. Is that it makes sense from that standpoint to me.
Oh my god, that mouse looks like a balloon.
That is my exact thinking. Now, like I said, I don't know if that is their thinking at all, but that was always my thinking.
Well, it makes sense if you, like, think of the context of the world. Like, okay, sometimes you think of the context of design, but I don't know, there's different contexts with the game, and you can make mostly anything make sense in a fictional world if you find a way around it.
Oh, that's cool. This guy actually gives you a pretty cool hint. He said, I'm leveling up my Pokemon, but it won't evolve.
Oh.
Because it's a Machoke, and they don't evolve
Yeah.
except by trading. Uh-oh. Dun. Yeah, ever since JonTron got Flamethrower, he's been pretty much invincible. It's pretty cool that we got a Vulpix and Ninetales for the team. What does he say now if I talk to him? Maybe some Pokemon need Element Stones to evolve. Yeah, but not a Machoke. A Machoke does not need an Element Stone to evolve. What would that even be? You got the Buff Stone. You got the Muscle Stone. You got the Fighting Stone. You know, people have pointed out now, you know, in 7th Gen, they actually have invented an item called the Ice Stone. So there are now an Ice Stone, and there's always been a Leaf Stone, yet you can't evolve Eevee into Glaceon or Leafeon with Ice Stone or Leaf Stone. I think it would have been cool if they had added that, finally, as like a, as an alternative way to do it. Because, like, you can sit there and say, it's like, oh, well, this is a tradition now that, you know, the way they evolve is by being at Moss Rock or Ice Rock. But, I mean, there's other things they've changed. Like, how, like, for the longest time, Curse was a question mark type move, and then they finally changed it to Ghost. So, I mean, you can change things. I think that would make a lot of sense, is to finally say that, oh, yeah, you can evolve Eevee to a Leafeon with a Leaf Stone and evolve it to Glaceon with an Ice Stone. I think that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got rid of HMs finally, so
Oh my god,
not make
finally,
changes?
right?
Changes.
Is everything changes? Changes.
I mean, as long as it doesn't, like, hinder your ability to live, then a change shouldn't be that bad. Right?
Yeah. I really wanted to do that song, Everything Changes, along with some of the other Pikachu Jukebox songs when I did those Karaoke-mon episodes, but couldn't find very good karaoke tracks. Maybe I'll try again later if we ever have to grind somebody again. Because I'd love to do that, and Viridian City, and My Best Friends. Those would be fun to do. I've always liked everything changes. Everything changes. It changes. Rosie, can you check what's on Route 18?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and heal. We're in Fuchsia City. We're not nearly ready to take on the gym here. So we're not even gonna try. I'm just here so that we can heal and then fly back here at some point.
18. Not Kalos. Kanto.
Once again, I would guess there's nothing new, but I want to make sure. At the very least, though, we're gonna go and fight the bird trainers there.
Gonna fight the bird people.
The bird people.
Burp, 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 burp.
Alright, what's there in
There's
third
a
gen?
muck, that's second gen.
I was like, wait, there's muck?
There's a Doduo, there's a Spearow, there's a Raticate, there's a Fearow, there's a Lickitung, there's a Lickitung.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, special Pokemon.
Okay, I was like, no, there's no way there's Lickitungs there. Okay, but no, I was pretty sure that all you get here are the birds, and we've gotten every bird.
Caca!
Caca!
Tweet, tweet!
Alright, oh, I love the bird trainers. Look at them.
Oh.
I'm Bird Keeper Wilton.
Oh,
I'll
where's
choose
Bird
you,
go?
Spearow.
Its bird flew away.
Well, no, it just keeps Pokeball. He just keeps his Pokeballs in that little cage.
Oh. Why would he put a Pokeball in the cage?
I don't know. Why do the bug catchers keep like Pokeballs in their bug nets?
Probably to make sure they don't fully escape.
I mean, those were just my assumptions. I don't think that's official. Oh, it's a Fearow.
I love Fearow. Why
Uh-oh.
do they have the weird chicken head thing?
I don't know, why not? Why do the female trainers in Sun and Moon have the weird chicken head thing?
Yeah, it makes me think of SpongeBob.
Oh, with the glove thing?
Yeah,
That
the
just
glove
made
world.
it makes me think of Maxwell from Scribblenauts.
Oh yeah. What is that chicken hat thing?
It's a chicken hat.
Like,
What more do you want?
Well, I mean, like, where's it come from? Does it have
The store.
Does it have a source of cultural origin somehow?
I think you're overthinking
Because
it.
well, no, you see it in a lot of things. It has to have some kind of pop culture, at least, origin.
Why?
Because why is it everywhere?
I don't think it's everywhere.
It's always everywhere.
No, we're...
Stupid chicken hat.
Haha, mine's bigger. There it is.
That's what she said.
Alright, we'll see you guys next time as we continue to beat up this bird boy.
Yep.
Bye.
Alright, bye-bye.